does the bill, is it dead at that point?
It could be dead. It depends.
Okay, it depends. Explain. 1, 2, 3.
Hold on.
It's dead. If he vetoes, what would mean that it would not be dead?
If Congress still has 10 days in session.
No! I'm talking about a regular veto. What is it that Congress can do?
Override.
How? With what?
With the votes.
What votes? 3, 2.
Could Congress vote?
What vote? What fraction? 1.
Oh,
What? 999? No. That sounds like dominoes. Go ahead. 2/3. Yes. 1, 2, 3. So there's a regular veto, and you can override with 2/3. Give me another veto.
Pocket veto.
How does the pocket veto work? I'm sorry.
We have 10 days. Like the.
Okay. What does the president do when he gets a pocket, or when he gets a bill and he uses a pocket veto?
He basically just crumbles it out.
Does nothing. Okay. Go ahead. Tell me.
So if there's more than 10 days left, like in Congress, for them to like be together and talk about things, then it's officially like a law. If he doesn't do anything.
If it's longer than 10 days, 1, 2, 3, and
if it's less, if it's less than 10 days, then
Yes.
it dies.
then it dies. Yes. And can they override it?
No.
No, they actually can't. 1, 2, 3. Tell me more. So we got. Go ahead.
The president does this because he maybe sometimes he doesn't want his name attached to it for like killing it, for like
Yeah.
vetoing it or signing it.
Yeah.
So like it's just easier.
Yeah.
And there's another option like
Line veto.
Go ahead, Tice.
The line.
What's the line veto?
Yeah.
That's what it's called.
The line item veto.
Line item veto. How does the line item veto work? Go ahead, 5.
The president can remove lines he doesn't like.
From what kind of a bill?
Budget bills.
Budget bills. The president can go line by line, 1, 2, 3, and remove spending. Okay, but
It's now ruled unconstitutional.
it is ruled unconstitutional. So 1, 2, 3, you can't do this anymore because it's a violation of
The Congress's power, Article 1 powers.
separation of powers. Yes. Anything else you want to tell me? Line item, pocket veto, regular veto.
I guess a signing statement is.
I think we dealt with the signing statements already, and you could link the signing statement in there with that. What's actually the 5th thing that a president could do if he gets presented with a bill that was passed by Congress? Go ahead.
Sign it.
You could sign the bill. 1, 2, 3, and it becomes law. Go ahead, touch the house on this. Pick me a category. Gotta go.
Judiciary.
For how much?
1.
Judiciary for 1. Characteristics to hold office as a Supreme Court justice. Go ahead, you got it.
There's none.
There's none. Go ahead, click it.
1.
Yeah, just unlike the House and the Senate, there is nothing. Pick me a category. Go.
Congress 3 points.
Congress for 3. What one thing must happen for a bill to become a law? Go ahead, Jesse. 5, 4. Your group's got it. 3. Your group's got it. 2. Your group's got it. 1.
It has to be passed in identical form in both the House and the Senate.
Click it, Joselle. 1, 2, 3. It does. It's okay. I'm sorry. Go back one more time. Okay, click it. Yeah, it must be passed in identical form by the House or the Senate. Touch the House. Pick me a category. Go.
Hodgepodge 3.
Hodgepodge for 3. List all you can. Ladies' night. Yeah, I believe it.
Oh.
Yeah.
She got it first.
You've got it.
It's ladies' night for
And you do know this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
free drinks for the ladies and a guy who
Free
was
drinks for the girls.
a guy who's an attorney or lawyer, whatever he
From
was.
where?
New
Five.
York.
New York.
What's
New
that?
York.
Okay, a New York attorney. 1, 2, 3. What's he doing?
I guess he was at a bar and he wanted free drinks just like the ladies get, but he couldn't get it, so.
He's just for
Does
discrimination.
anybody remember hearing that?
No.
-3. Who's got it next, Joselle?
David.
Go, Ivana.
It was an attorney suing because he wanted man's night, just like there's ladies' night.
No, he argued it wasn't fair. It was discrimination, gender
Okay,
discrimination.
why does he say it's discrimination?
Because women are born women and men are born men, so it's not. He said it's discrimination because women get free drinks and men have to pay for free drinks.
Yeah, when you think about it, 1, 2, 3. His argument is you're basically getting different treatment as a man for a service that the woman is getting. It's the only difference there is gender. Ladies' night is the night where you either have free cover or free or reduced price drinks, maybe even sometimes both. And the idea, why is it that bars do this? 5?
To get more people in there. Because
What do you mean,
they
4?
have the lady in there, the men are going to come and just
If you get the ladies in there, the men are going to come in there. I believe Tice said she would go if it was man's night, but no other woman would admit to that from your class. Okay, anything else you can tell me about this?
It was eventually struck down. his whole thing about
What was struck down?
his suit against.
So he didn't win.
He didn't.
What was his argument that the state was sponsoring discrimination? Go ahead, you guys have it.
He said that something about the liquor license. The state issues liquor license.
Yes.
How can you you're supporting a bar that's only serving liquor to females, but not to men, so it's like discrimination.
The
So-
state sponsored discrimination. That's exactly right. And that's Danny's group. 1, 2, 3. Anything else you want to tell me? Go ahead.
Gender discrimination is basically decide on your own. Like no one was.
Zoom in on Akisa's face right now.
No,
I'm sorry. What's that, Luhan?
She's saying that eventually the bar will decide on its own, given the other article that said that it was allowed to. If a bar wants to give free drinks to lady nights, it's okay because there's places where a guy can get a free drink.
Okay, I'll buy that. 1, 2, 3. It might not be the bar that you do want to drink at. Yes, go ahead. 4.
I don't think this is important, but basically the attorney said he wants to get rid of ladies' night forever.
What did he compare it to? 3, 2.
Oh, slavery!
Slavery and segregation, and he wanted it relegated to the dustbin of history. Pick me a category, click it, Joselle. Gotta go fast.
Hodgepodge 4.
Hodgepodge for 4. 25th Amendment, first hand I see. 25th Amendment, first hand I see. 5, 4. Go ahead, Ivana. You got it next, though.
The president can say that they can't handle it's when the vice president takes over the president's role, and the president can say he can't handle it. And
There's 4 parts to the 25th Amendment. Okay. What are the parts?
All right, that's one of them. The president can say, I can't handle this. He can go and then come back and take his position back.
Yeah. That's the beginning. 5, 4. Who's got it next, Joselle? 3, 2. I was Jesse. I called Jesse. You're right. I called Jesse. 2, 1. Go ahead, Jesse's group. 5, 4, 3. Go ahead.
in case of removal of president from the office or his death or resignation, the vice president shall become president. Second.
Wait. Okay, don't read it. Explain it to me.
Okay, if the president dies,
Yes.
he is incapable of doing his job, or he's
The vice president takes over if the president can't do it. Was that 5, Joselle, or 4?
It was 4.
4. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. What's section 2? 4,
I said that.
3, 2, 1. Who's got it? You guys have it next. Go. What's section 2?
One of the examples you gave was when the president, it was the.
I don't want the examples yet. I want section 2. So if the president can't do his job, the vice president takes over. What's the second part say?
President shall. Oh no. Well, wait, go ahead.
4.
If the president dies or resigns, the vice president is next.
Has that been said?
No.
-4. That's what Teddy just said.
She's a liar.
Go ahead.
If a vice president cannot serve his duties,
Yeah.
president can nominate another vice president.
And who approves it? 5, 4, 3,
Congress,
2.
Congress.
Congress does. 1, 2, 3, 4. What's section 3?
Section
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Who's got it? They do. Yeah, go ahead. What's section 3?
Section 3 is the president declares that.
This is what Ivana tried to say before.
If the president declares that he can no longer do his job.
And how does he declare this?
He has to write a written
He declares it
statement,
in
an
writing.
official
Yes,
written
yes,
statement.
yes. Go ahead.
And whenever he's ready, he can write another official statement to say that he's ready to take.
Can you
up
give
the
me an
job.
example of when a president might do that? 1, 2, 3, 4.
For example, if his son was overseas and fighting in a war.
Like who?
Like the president's son was.
Like who's president's son?
Eisenhower's.
Eisenhower's son. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, or Air Force One would have been a good example. Okay, keep going.
Then.
And what's section 4?
Section 4.
Section 3 basically says that the president can declare in writing that he's unfit for duty, and then he can take it back when he sees fit. He's got to communicate this to the president pro tem of the Senate, Speaker of the House. What's section 4?
Section 4 says that if the vice president and a majority of the cabinet members feel that the president can't do his job, then they have to right to sign the president out of office.
Yeah, that's right. That's exactly what it was. Go ahead and click it, Joselle. And there you got it. Removal of the president, filling the vacancy of the vice presidency, president giving up power, or the vice president taking power. Touch the House, pick me a category. 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 79 for 2. 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65. Looks like 68 for Danny's group. 5, 10, 15, 20, 60, 69, 70, 79, 80, 85, 90, 94 for Bethany's group. So it's a little tight. Go ahead.
5-point executive.
5-point executive. Click it. Joseph. Youngstown versus Sawyer. You guys have it first. You'll have it next. 5, 4, 3, 2. Go ahead, Ivana. You got it.
Okay. It was where like Youngstown was like a metal, like produced metal for the
Produce steel, yes.
yeah, for the guns, for the war.
What more? 5,
World War
4.
No, Vietnam.
-5.
World War II.
Who's got an extra cell? But one more.
It was the Korean War.
What is the Korean War? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And who are we fighting in Korea? -5. Shame. Shame. Okay, y'all have it if you want it. Who are we fighting in the Korean War?
North Koreans and Chinese.
China was the one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is for the lead. Tell me about Youngstown versus Sawyer.
The workers went on strike because they have demands and
Yes.
they thought that if they strike during the war, then they will have a look at this situation.
Yes, they felt like they'd be able to win. Exactly. Go ahead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And
5, 4.
and the president forced them to go back.
What president was this? 3, 2.
I say Nixon.
-5.
I don't know.
Go ahead. What
Let's not say
president?
anything.
President Truman was the president. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. President Truman seized the steel mills. He ordered the workers to go back to work. No ifs, ands, or buts. And then there was this lawsuit. This lawsuit dealt with presidential power, and it gave 3 tests. First hand ice. Okay. What are the 3 tests?
When the president and Congress are in agreement,
Yes.
that's the highest power.
Well, what's the high? What does that mean? That's the highest power.
Maybe.
When they have the most power, like the president has the most power.
Okay, presidential authority is at its highest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. When president and Congress are in agreement. Go ahead.
When the president acts because Congress is silent, basically the president does something and Congress just doesn't say anything about it. It's like the middle part for them.
Still significant, but it's lower than the first category. And then what was the third category?
When they disagree, when like the president and Congress disagree,
Yes.
that's the lowest point of authority, and that's what the test led to be.
That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, exactly the test that they used. So when presidential authority is at its lowest ebb, the court said the president is going to have to prove why he could do this. Was it legal for Truman to seize the steel mills?
No.
No. Why did they determine that it was in the bottom category? What law was at issue? 5, 4. What law was at issue? Go ahead.
The Hardy Labor Act.
The Taft-Hartley Labor Act. Yeah, I'll take that. Taft-Hartley Labor Act. That's it. And then why did that say that the president and Congress disagreed?